So today is Saturday 18th of 2026 and it is time for my 60-second shot of Zepbound. It is week 68 of my weight loss journey. And here is the pen. Look, I'm getting ready to take my second dosage of my 12.5 milligram KwikPen from Lilly Direct. So here is the pen, and you can see that the plunger has moved to this line right here. It's really hard to see, but it started further down here. So I've used one dosage of medication. Now, last time I did it, it took me about 20 minutes to go through the instructions and put it all together. But today I'm actually going to time myself and see how long this takes to put the pen together and then get ready for the shot. So let me find something I can actually keep track of time with, because I wasn't that prepared. Okay, I have a stopwatch going, and I'm going to just run through really quick, putting the pen together, and then I'll pause it because I think this time I'm going to stand up to do the shot so you can see better, and maybe I won't drop the camera. And then right after I'm done taking the pen, I'm going to do a surprise weigh-in. I'm going to release my weigh-in data that I normally don't release until my Thursday lives. I usually do live every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Usually have about 40 to 50 viewers on there. We're all chatting about cruising and weight loss and cats and our diets and the movement we get in, the water we drink, all that good stuff. So if you feel like joining us, make sure that you keep an eye out for my notification for my live stream on Thursday coming up at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so I'm getting ready to give myself my second shot from my KwikPen, and I have it handy, and I have my box from last time, and inside I have my needles and alcohol pads and everything. I've already washed my hands, so I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna hit the timer, and then we're gonna see how long it takes to get this thing ready. So just as a refresher, you wash your hands, you put on a new needle, you take the caps off, you prime it, and then once you're done priming it, then you're gonna dial it to dose and inject it. And then take the needle off and then cap it and put it back in the cupboard. It does not get refrigerated after you take your shot. After the first shot, don't put it back in the fridge. It needs to go in the cupboard, and it can stay unrefrigerated for 30 days, up to 86 degrees Fahrenheit, which I believe is about 30 degrees Celsius. So I'm gonna hit that start button, and then I'm gonna go. So let's see how long it takes us. So I've got my little needle here, and this is a 31, Easy Touch 31. It is a 0.25 millimeter, which means it's a quarter inch. It's 31 gauge by 6 millimeters, and I'm assuming 6 millimeters is how long the needle is. And I just took this little thingamajig off, the little paper thing, and then you screw this on, and this is your needle with two caps on it. It has the outer cap that you take off, the inner cap that you take off, and then it's ready to prime. So you're gonna click this 1, 2, and then prime it and hold it. Did you see the medicine come out? You're supposed to hold it for 5 seconds. I'm trying to get this to focus. Okay, so now that it's primed, then I need to go back and turn this all the way to 1. And the 1's gonna appear next to that bigger gray line. Sorry, like I'm blind. I'm an old lady and I can't see very well, so I'm leaning up. Okay, so there's the 1. So this means that I've turned this for 1 dose of medication. So I think we're in focus there. Yep, so you see that? So I'm at 1 minute and 29 seconds, and I'm ready to inject, but I am gonna set the pen down on its stopper standing straight up, because I actually do like to wipe myself with alcohol, and I do my shot always in my stomach. I know you can do the back of the arms, you can do the upper thigh, but I always do my stomach, because I got I carry a lot of weight in my chubby little tummy, and honestly I don't feel it because it's got such a thick pad layer of fat in it. Okay, so I'm gonna stand up, and of course you can't see. Hold on. Let me tilt you down without knocking you off. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick belly buttons here. So I'm just gonna stick straight in where I just cleaned. And then let me turn to the side so you can watch the dial spin. And I'm gonna push it and it's gonna spin back down. And I'm just kind of doing this a little slowly. I'm not pushing in my skin, I'm just holding it in. Okay, so hold it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, done. That is it. And now I have a cat in my seat. And I am going to clean myself in the area, just gently, not rubbing, and pull my pants back up and get my cat out of my chair. Hey, say hi, Malibu. Say, I am trouble. Look, dangle test. We work. Okay, move on. Okay, so still going, 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Got to put the cap back on and twist the needle off. And that's it, done. Done. 3 minutes and 49 seconds with all the distractions going on. So people did want to see the difference. So here, let's look really close up. If I can get it to focus. So now you can see it moved from there down to here. So that means I have that shot and then there. So that I've got that medicine and that medicine. So yeah, there's actually a few bubbles in this time because I dropped the pen and it got a few bubbles. Oh, I forgot to tap it to get air out. That little bit of air is not going to cause anybody harm. So I'm not really worried about that. I have to say, because I don't feel this go in, that it is a little bit disconcerting compared to when I used the regular needle. I could, sometimes it would sting a little. I'd feel it go in, and maybe it's because like I'm doing it on the camera and I'm not paying as much attention. I don't know. A little scary. Okay, let me get you framed up a little better there. Okay, so that was it. I have the needle that needs to be disposed of in the sharps container, and then I need to throw my alcohol pads away. And then when I'm done with the video, I'm just gonna put this back in the cabinet and I'm gonna set it aside. So I know there are a lot of people that like, oh my gosh, like you took forever to do it last time. And no thanks, I'm not gonna do all that stuff that seemed like that took an eternity and that's too much for me. Well, I probably could have done this in under 3 minutes if I did it without being on camera and talking. And maybe next time when I do my third one, that I'll make sure the camera is set up so I can, so you can see me doing the shot without me having to rearrange anything. I'm just not that prepared today. So let's go over like kind of the normal weight stuff that I go over when I do my standard weigh-in videos. And I'll just introduce myself. If you're new around here, my name is Amy and I'm on a weight loss journey to lose 180 pounds. And it is a day because I just realized I don't have my microphone on. So let me see. Okay, there we go. So hopefully my microphone is on now. I remember to turn my light on. It's just one of those days. Okay, so my name is Amy. I have ADHD brain, and sometimes things just don't go as planned. But my ultimate goal is to lose 180 pounds-ish. So I would like to get down to 124 pounds, but when I hit 140, then I'm going to reevaluate and see, is that where I want to be, or do I still want to lose weight? I've got pictures of myself from my childhood that I can pop up on screen from when I was like 18, 19 years old. That shows you what I look like at 140 pounds, which I thought I looked really good, but I had put on about 30 pounds to get there because I normally stayed in the low 100s. So I was like not really happy with that weight. Now the weight chart does say that I should be 124 to be the highest weight in my weight range for 5 foot tall woman, to not be obese or overweight. And that's kind of like really my goal is I don't want to be overweight anymore. Not just it's not just obese. I just don't want to be overweight. So that what I took was a 12.5 milligram of Zepbound from the KwikPen. That's my third 12.5 milligram. I just titrated up from 10 recently. And so let's talk about calorie intake. And I'll put some slides up on the screen for you. So ultimately, when I do my basal metabolic rate, I use the Garnet Health BMR calculator. I try to either stick with the little to no exercise or the light exercise, even if I get a good amount of steps 5 days a week, because I just don't uh, burn a ton of calories. And I'm trying to lose 1.5 pounds per week, which means I need to deduct 750 calories per day from the total that I have, which means 1971. I subtract 750 gives me a maximum of 1221 calories per day to gives me a minimum of 1221 calories per day to a maximum of 2259 calories minus the 750 for 1509 calories. So I'm trying to eat between 1221 and 1509. Honestly, my goal, I would love to sit around a 1400 calories per day. Now, I did put in here my calorie count. I've been tracking this week pretty good. Now, I did estimate what I'm going to eat for the rest of the day on Saturday. Sunday, obviously, I don't know what I'm going to eat then, but for the last 6 days, I've averaged at 1,484 calories, which I think is a little bit much because I haven't done enough exercise or gotten enough steps in because honestly, just my work has been crazy. I'm preparing for a vacation, a cruise to Rome that I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. Now, this week, I did kind of struggle with what weight that I was going to put on my weigh in. And you're like, well, Amy, that's pretty simple, right? You get on the scale on your weigh in day and you take that weight. Well, I personally don't subscribe to that method because my weight does fluctuate, especially if I miss medication. And yesterday, I was so busy, I didn't eat anything at all until 3 p.m. So I missed taking my morning meds, which has a diuretic in it. And I also missed taking my calm medication, which also releases water from my body. And I didn't drink nearly the amount of water that I needed. So that means I'm holding a lot of water, and it really showed on the scale this morning. So when I weighed in on weigh-in day on April 18th, I weighed in at 245, which would be 1 pound gain. But when you look at this chart that I have, you can see that starting on the first day of the week for this weigh-in week, so I go over a 7-day period, and it went from 243 to 243 to 242, but then right back up to 244 and then up to 245 and then down again to 243 and then up again to 245. So I like to take the lowest weight that I've seen. I try at least 2 to 3 times. I'm not always comfortable with just 2 times, but I saw 243 in my week 3 times. So to me, that's telling me that that is really where my body's at. And I'm just holding in some water today. And I bet anything tomorrow when I get on the scale, I'll be 243 again. So I am officially recording on my week 68, shot 61, that I am 243 pounds, which means I have lost 61 pounds. And yay! I know I have so much to go. I have 119 pounds to go. So it's going to be a long journey, but I will get there. And I just have to have patience with myself and just keep on keeping on. I know there's times that I get frustrated and other people have the same stories that we get going and we're going so good. And then when we hit a wall and we don't really know what's going wrong. And honestly, the majority of the time, it is not you. It is not me. It is not you. It is not things that we're doing. It's just our bodies sometimes just don't want to respond and let us lose the weight that we need to lose. But I think I'm officially out of my stall. I think it was about 65 days of not going below 245 pounds. So here I go, and I'm just going to keep trucking along. I really want to lose down. Would be really, really nice if I could get down to 234, a total of 70 pounds lost before my cruise. And I think I have 4 or 5 more weigh-ins left before I step on that ship. Would it be really, really nice? Absolutely. It'd be completely fabulous. If I don't hit it, that's okay. That is completely okay. So, and I'm going to put up my 60-pound loss photo. I don't know that I shared that in a weigh-in video yet. I did put it in my live stream, but I'll put up here. So the photo was taken, the first one was taken in February, I think 21st of 2025 when I was on the Icon of the Seas. I'd lost 4 pounds by then. So from January 1st through February 21st, I'd only lost 4 pounds. And I was out at St. Kitts, and I was miserable. I was so overweight. I was so hot. I felt like I couldn't move or do anything. And had my photo taken, and horrified. I was so horrified with how large that I'd gotten. And that is a 4X dress. And so I put it on last week when I hit my 60 pounds down, and I took my photo. So I've got them up here comparing them for you so you can really see a difference. And honestly, going back and looking at all my videos on my channel and looking at my thumbnails and some of my videos from January, February of last year, and man, the difference in my face is amazing. So I'm just really happy that I've gotten as far as I have. And actually, I really do like this KwikPen. Now, someone did ask me where to buy the needles, and I am not going to recommend a place because I don't know the legality of that. Because remember, I am not a medical provider or a healthcare professional, and you should be asking for things like that from your healthcare provider. But my needles came in a bag from this company, and it's called Arpovo, ARPOVO Health. And these were Easy Touch Pen Needle 31G 1/4 inch by 6 millimeter. So this is the little tag that was on the top of the little sealed needle. So I don't know, can you see that? I'm trying to get my face out of the way. So if you're looking to purchase these on the internet, I Googled them on Amazon, and I am not able to legally buy these and have them delivered to my home where I live, and I live in Northern Virginia. Um, I don't know if I can buy them from this Arpovo Health. They do have a website listed, so just Google it and you'll find it. So I put them in my cart, but I didn't try and check out because I did pay for these. They gave me 5 of them for $5. So if I can buy a box of 100 for $10, I'll try and do that. But since Amazon can't deliver them, I don't hold out much hope that the other company can. So I may have to contact my doctor's office or contact CVS and see if I can get them through them. And what else? Oh, people do have questions about the golden dose and whether the mechanism can be turned more than 240 clicks, I believe it is, because it's 60 times 4. Because they say that it's about 60 clicks to the number 1. I didn't count because I'm just doing the regular shots like I'm supposed to be doing. But I will make sure that I film shot 3 so we can just go through it again to see how quick it goes on my 3rd try. And then I'm going to film shot 4 for you as well so we can see, is there medication left in the pen? And if there is medication in the pen, can I turn the dial again, and can I push down the plunger? Not 100% sure. So I think we're all learning together with this new US style Zepbound KwikPen. So I know some people are a little confused, but this pen is brand new. It does look nearly identical to the other pens out there, but it was modified in a way and in enough that it had to be re-cleared with the FDA. So they did make changes in it that do affect the usage of the pen. So that is all that I have for you today. This is Amy Loses It, and I want to thank you so much for coming along with me, taking my second shot and checking out my weigh-in for week 68, shot 61. Can't believe it's 61 shots of Zepbound already. And thank goodness. So I've lost 61 pounds in 61 shots of Zepbound. So yeah, don't forget, subscribe if you want to see my videos show up in your recommended feed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It is free to you, costs you nothing. But if you do want to be a member and have access to some member-only videos, I think my lowest tier starts at 99 cents. So that's available if you're interested. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoy the content, and share it with someone if they need instruction on how to use this new Zepbound KwikPen. So hopefully I'll see you 6 p.m. on Thursday evening on one of my live streams. Make sure you say hello in the live stream so that I know you're watching. And feel free at any time to share your journey in the comments here or in the live stream. Yeah, any questions? I do answer all the comments, so don't be afraid to reach out. Have a fabulous day, and I will see you again for shot 3.
1 scale and a suitcase to pack. Zepbound in hand, there's no looking back. Cruising through this journey, non-scale victories divine. But can Amy lose the weight without losing her mind?